Down syndrome is a chromosomal abnormality which arises at conception. People with the condition can enjoy a long, happy and fulfilled life.
Down syndrome is a genetic condition that's caused by an excess of genetic material. People that don't have Down syndrome have 46 chromosomes, and people with Down syndrome have an extra number 21 chromosomes, so they have 47 in total.
Many young parents fear discovering their unborn baby has Down syndrome, especially during their first pregnancy. The Shahi family took the news in their stride.
When I was 9 weeks pregnant, we went to the doctor. I think that's when we got to find out about the whole issue of Down syndrome. And that's how we took it from there. And we decided that, look, we'll have Jabu. And that's the best decision that we ever made, because this is a gift from God.
I think maybe to add, we don't regret a bit. We've learned so much because kids like this teach you to be humble. And he's grown up to be a young little man who's self-sufficient, very naughty. But yeah, and also I think as parents, it's quite important for parents who are raising kids with disability that the outlook they project, the energy feeds off to the child. So it's quite important that you make him feel that he's just like any other kid.
Down Syndrome South Africa works to improve the quality of life for all persons with the condition. They raise awareness in the public sphere and offer support to families.
Parents need support in terms of coming to terms with accepting that their child has a disability, and very often it can be very difficult for them. Once they've got the diagnosis confirmed and know what to do, there's therapies such as physiotherapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy are all very important very early on in life. And we try to include our children into society as much as possible, because then our children learn from the norm and are then more accepted by being seen out there.
Children with Down syndrome can attend normal schools depending on the severity of their condition. Encouraging integration can help to build the child's confidence and assist their development.
For me, really, I would like to see him one day being a grown-up man, having a job, even if it's just sweeping streets, just for him to instill that value that I'm also doing something useful.
We want him to be independent, and I think for us, instilling values, discipline, teaching him things like any other child. Doesn't matter how slow he gets there, but I think through constant stimulation will actually help him to achieve that particular goal we have for him.
For any parent out there that's watching, our message to them would be not to lose hope, to not just reach for the sky, reach beyond. Always believe that your child can do, and put what you can into that child and you shall see the rewards.
Jabu and his parents have made some changes for his benefit, including a change in school and introducing new activities to help him to develop in different areas. It's had a noticeable positive effect.
I think we've seen a lot of improvements in terms of his development. We know it's slow, but he started swimming. He's actually doing much well. He's learned how to write his name. He can read a little bit, He's actually improving day by day. So we're quite seeing a lot of improvement. One thing that we really have seen an improvement is in terms of his schoolwork. Every time we pass his school, he'll go, "Mommy, thank you for my school." So he really loves his school. He really loves his teachers. And the teachers also did say that, Jabu is doing well. They're seeing a lot of improvement. I remember they told me that he's one of their best swimmers, although he's still learning how to swim. But they say he's one of the best in his class. So I think it's really getting there. I think in terms of learning about Down syndrome is, it's still the same, he still has intellectual disability, and it's just for us to actually continue to support him and nurture him. And I think also Down Syndrome South Africa, they've been very supportive. Actually, before Human Rights Day, we actually had an event where we actually went there. He interacted with kids with other Down syndrome. So, seeing them and seeing him, it makes you feel that it's not the end of the world. I just want him to be independent. I think through our support, through the school support, I just pray to God that he will grow up to be whatever that he wants to be. Should anything happen, I want him to actually be able to do something for himself.